indie music variety. Oh, but hang on. No, wait a minute. This is the Ritchie J Show. Holy Yorkshire Puds. And I'm indie recording artist Jerry Hall, coming live at you from Wakefield, Yorkshire, England on Smile Radio. And we're set to go with some of the most superb and diverse independent music from across the globe. Holy God's culture and cowpats. Holy teabags and crumpets. Holy blimminack, and let's get on with it. So without further ado, here's your host of the show, Mr. Ritchie J.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. You're far too kind. Yes, that is my absolutely fantastic new show intro, courtesy of Jerry Hall, indie recording artist. He's such a great guy, Jerry. You know, he had a chat with me about it. He was like, I really want to make sure you're happy with it. And I heard it. I was over the moon. I was like, yes, that is the best theme tune ever. I don't care what anybody says. That is the best theme tune ever to any online radio show out there by a million miles. So yeah, thank you, Jerry Hall. Welcome to the Ritchie J Show here on Smile Radio. It's Monday, which you know what that means. It's Monday. So yeah, you're probably just feeling a bit meh, getting over the weekend and that. I know I am. We had a little bit of a great weekend here at Smile Radio. We got out in the community a little bit. Yeah, that's right. We hit up Tesco's in Pontefract, where we got to, bear with me, sorry about that. People really ringing me like while I'm doing my show and stuff. But yeah, we had, we got out into the community. Had some great live acts from Olivia Clifton and Carl Anscombe. And Carl Anscombe is today's featured artist. I'm going to talk about him in a little while later on in the show. But right up now, we're going to have some new music alerts. It's the Ritchie J Show. It's 1 p.m. on Smile Radio. We've got some great music coming up. We've got a new song from Jerry Hall as well, you know, so yeah, listen out for that. Because, I mean, listen to that intro. It's going to tell you how good the song's going to be, obviously, you know. So yeah, let's kick off today's show with some Adrian Jorgensen, and this is The Bubble. You're listening to Ritchie J. It's Smile Radio on a Monday, but let's put a smile on that face.
Don't wanna waste your time. I know you've been waiting for it, love. Not gonna change your mind. Looking back, at least we had some fun. Whatever we had is gone. Sitting on the sidewalk, just tell me what I need to know. We've been stuck in our bubble, gave us nothing but trouble. Oh, 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 oh. You don't have to be sorry. We both know how this story goes. Take a look at us, naked in the morning light. Brush away the dust and see that we have never been right. We have never been right. We've been stuck in our bubble, gave us nothing but trouble. Oh, 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 oh. Story goes.
The Bubble, kicking off today there. A nice little bit of indie acoustic pop there by Adrian Jorgensen. And yeah, check out the fantastic artists that we've got that you're listening to here on Smile Radio. And also, you can find them on most great music streaming sites like Reverb Nation, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, wherever you get your music from. Have a listen out for some of these artists. I always do. If you get down to our Facebook page at Smile Radio Yorkshire, you'll always see that when I do the playlist, I sort of always tag the artists up there because, give them a little bit of support, give them that extra thumbs up and a like and stuff. And, you just should. I'm proper chewing on my words today. It's because I got jaw ache again. It's the cold weather. It keeps setting in, and I feel like a really old grumpy man at the moment because every day I'm in like a little bit of jaw pain, so I'm just like, and that's kind of me at the moment all the time. My neck's a lot better though. Like last week I'd crooked my neck, and that didn't pass for like 4 or 5 days. So that was like 4 or 5 days of me sort of like being Christian Bale in Batman Begins with that awkward suit where he has to turn the whole body to look at everybody. Got a good workout on the core, but not great otherwise. But anyway, on brighter news today, it is Monday here at Smile Radio. The sun is shining. The weather isn't too bad. I walked Jake to school today, and we had a nice conversation. He's itching to get outside with the lightsabers this afternoon, which I can only sort of foresee using my parental tap into the force here, that this ends with me getting injured, because that boy doesn't understand control of gentleness yet. He's a full on he treats that he treats his lightsaber like Liam Neeson does a kosh, straight up in his hand. Whoosh, right, daddy, let's do this. Boof, 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 boof. And then before you know it, I'm down on the floor like, Jake, no. Jakey, no more. Here's my wallet. Take all my money. Take my phone. Take my Xbox. It's all yours. Because kids of today, man. But anyway, welcome to the Ritchie J Show live on Smile Radio 1 till 3 on a Monday. If you do want to get in contact with me, hit me up on Facebook at Smile Radio Yorkshire. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at Smile Radio 3. Loud and live and loud, So get in the mix, get involved in the chat. We've got some absolutely fantastic music coming up this afternoon here on the Ritchie J Show. Don't forget to drop us a share on all of the platforms as well, because every little share counts. The same as supporting the indie artists, supporting the radio, because we grow with the artists and the artists grow with us, and we grow because of the audience that we bring in. So if you're just tuning in for the first time today, I hope you're going to enjoy the show, because boy oh boy do we always have a show here for you at Smile Radio. Speaking of which, stay tuned for tonight at 9 PM for your usual fix of topical chat, because the Nathan Downs show is actually here on Smile Radio. So tune in for Nathan Downs tonight from 9 PM here on the Smile Radio, 9 PM. Now, right, I'm going to go into this next one because, this guy is so fantastic. A couple of weeks ago, I put him in as one of our featured artists for 2019's Year of the Featured Artist. He's a chap from the US, but he lives over here in the UK. His name is Jerry Hull, and he done that absolutely banging intro for me that I played out at the beginning of the show. If you missed it, you can catch it again on demand. You'll catch it again tomorrow and every Ritchie J Show day here on Smile Radio, because I love my theme tune so much now. It's that's proper full on made my week getting that theme tune, because I always sort of like when my theme tunes and that, because I end up doing them, I get that's alright. But Jerry Hull, man, what a legend. So Jerry's got a new song coming out. It's called You're My Lady. It's a Valentine's Day special. He's got I think he's got an album coming out, which is cool for you lovers out there. And he's a smooth Romeo himself. You just check him out. Jerry Hull, independent musician, recording artist, pianist extraordinaire. This guy's just in it for everything. But he's done this little audio drop to introduce today's song that he submitted to us, You're My Lady. So without further ado, I'll pass it back over to you, Jerry Hull.
Hello, everybody. This is indie recording artist Jerry Hull, and you're listening to my good friend Ritchie on the Ritchie J Show on Smile Radio. And in just a moment, Ritchie will be debuting my new single, You're My Lady, from my latest album, When You Were Famous. Now available worldwide. And also don't forget to check out my just released and just in time for all you hopeless romantics out there, just in time for Valentine's season, my first compilation album, Love Is Sung. Available anywhere on the internet. You can check out the rest of my music, including Matchbox cover, at ReverbNation.com/Jerry Hall. Hit me up at Jerry Hall Singer at Twitter, and I'll follow you right back. Also, hit me up at the Facebook at Facebook Jerry Hall, artist, singer, songwriter. And now, ladies and gentlemen, my newest single, You're My Lady.
Take it away, Jerry.
Well, I saw you just the As you smiled at me, I said goodbye. You waved at me and drove away. I often wonder what went wrong. Been around now since you've been gone. I gotta tell you what's on my mind, so write a message in the song. 'Cause without you in my life drives me crazy. I'll be here with you already. 'Cause you're my lady. How could have been so blind? You're my lady. How could have been so unkind? You're my lady. Hoping you don't mind to say the world to me and you don't mind. 'Cause you're my lady. Love everything that you do. And you're my lady. Just love being with you. You're my lady. You know it must be a sign. You're everything to me and you are mine. You are mine. You're my lady. So I hope that you'll understand. Trying to make an unsung plan. Just want to hold you once again. Trying to make a certain demand. So call you up on telephone. Been a while since you've been gone. Wondering what you'll think of me now. Hope to see you anyhow. Driving out to you tonight. It's cold and it's raining, so I'll be there as soon as you are ready. 'Cause you're my lady. How could have been so blind? You're my lady. How could have been so unkind? You're my lady. Hoping you don't mind to say the world to me and you don't mind. 'Cause you're my lady. Love everything that you do. And you're my lady. Just love being with you. You're my lady. You know it must be a sign. You're everything to me and you are mine. You are mine. And you're my lady.
What a banger that one. That's Jerry Hole. You're my lady. You know, if I ever write a musical script, you know, I need Jerry Hole to write the music for a musical script. You know, Jerry, get in touch with me, buddy. We need to work together on a movie, because that song there, that's a proper Monday afternoon smile song right there. You know, that is one for the lovers. That is You're My Lady. Absolutely love that one from Jerry Hole. You know, check out a little bit more info on Jerry Hole. He was one of our featured artists on Smile Radio. All you have to do is head over to the website www.smileradio.co/featured artists. And yeah, we've got our featured artist like Sunday through to Fridays every week here on Smile Radio. This 2019, the year of the independent featured artist. So yeah, if you're an independent artist, of course, feel free to get in contact with us, because it's all about you guys this year. We're offering free promotional slots on there, so you got 30 seconds to advertise yourself. Let us know where we can listen to you. Give us a sample of your music. Even feel free to send us your music as well, of course, because it goes into the mix. And yeah, just as long as you mention Smile Radio in the promo, absolutely free of charge for you. All you have to do is hit me up, Ritchie, RITCHIE .Johnston, JOHNSTON at smileradio.co. And yeah, if you want to hit us up on social media, it's at Smile Radio Yorkshire on Twitter and Instagram at Smile Radio 3. Just that easy. Now, we've got quite a bit of music to get through today, because, you know, I've got an action-packed playlist. I've got to talk about today's featured artist, Carl Anscombe. He's coming up very, very shortly on the Ritchie J show. But right now, we're going to have some music from ZOYA. This one's called So Far Away. There you go, that one there was ZOYA and So Far Away. Welcome back, it's the Ritchie J Show this Monday here on Smile Radio. Yeah, the sun's shining, been out and about this week in the community, you know, great acoustic performances. You can catch those on demand, of course, on Podbean at www.podbean.com/Smile Radio, or even better, www.smileradio.co/on demand. Catch us on our website. If you're a Spotify person, get involved in that, you know, check us out on there. Right, yeah, what else has happened this weekend? I went on a baking spree this weekend. Yeah, we decided to host our own little Hell's Kitchen-esque adventure, me and the boy, yesterday. So we made some packaged cakes. I say that with bated breath because you don't really make packaged cakes, more or less just slam them together and throw it in the oven and hope for what's best, really, don't you? So I wasn't really content with that, and it's been a while since I've actually, you know, dabbled in the art of baking. So yeah, I made some homemade brownies. I got a recipe from YouTube. I had to deviate a little bit because I was missing cocoa, so I had to sort of balance it out with a mix of Freddo hot chocolate, a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, and a little bit of grated chocolate in the mix. But yeah, they come out fudgy-licious. They were absolutely amazing. And now I heavily regret eating pretty much all of them to myself because, yeah, that's what happened. They were so good, though. I'd never made them, like, from scratch like that before. I'd always used, like, Betty Crocker's mix. And, yeah, Betty Crocker who? Move over, you know, watch out. The Johnstons are in the house. Boy there. But, yeah, the boy also made some banging, like, Paw Patrol cakes. Yeah, they were okay. They're the ones out of the packet, though. I can't really sort of rave on about them, but yeah, he helped me with the brownies, and yeah, he got proper into it. At first, he was like, no, I don't want to do that, because he's at that age now where it's like, it's not cool unless he suggests it. So it's like, I was like, oh, I got a bar of chocolate here. Do you want to grate it with me? He's like, no, I don't want to do that. So I showed him a couple of bits of grated chocolate, and after that, he went absolutely nuts for it. He was like, oh, what do I do here? So yeah, I got him grating the chocolate up, and I stirred it all in the bowl on the stove, and then I whacked it in the oven, and I was hoping for best, because, like, you know, the first time effort usually ends up looking like something out of the 7th level of hell. But yeah, no, it turned out surprisingly like perfecto. And yeah, I devoured them all. But yeah, he ate the cakes though, you know. And then, because I'd give a couple to the next door neighbour and they'd been baking as well, I ended up with more cakes. So I had a massive cake overload yesterday. But, you know, you only live once, right? That's what it's all about. Anyway, we got some more new music now on the Ritchie J Show. Coming up very shortly, we're going to be talking about today's featured artist, Carl Anscombe. But right up now is Maldito and Stay.
Watching all good things fading away.
When I'm old and I'm gray, I'll watching all the good things fading away as it lives at the end of stay. And I'm losing my mind at the end of each day. When I'm old and I'm gray, I'll stay.
Yes, what a great little track there by Maldito. So yeah, it is the year of the featured artist here at Smile Radio. We're running a promotion. I'm proper chewing on my words today. But yeah, we're running a promotion this year. We're running two promotions. We're offering a featured artist slot on a website every day for a featured artist to, showcase you, send us your bio with a little bit of tour information, what you're up to, where you're at, what you've got coming out, and where we can listen to you most importantly, and where we can see you as well, because it's all about the live music scene this year. It's all about the independent artists that put the grind in to make these put the effort and the hard work in to produce these albums on their own or together in groups, and fighting against the machine that is the big corporate companies that sort of overpower the system with their advertisements and stuff, when we want to do that for you independent artists. We want to give you a chance and get you a foothold in there. So that's what Smile Radio is all about this year. We've had some absolutely fantastic promos bung into us, so get in contact with me if you want to promo. It's richie.johnston@smileradio.co, basically all we ask is that you mention Smile Radio in the promo, and you've got 30 seconds of airtime to promote yourself. Here is a sample of a couple. Of course, I'm going to start with my main man, Jerry Hole.
Hello, everybody. This is Jerry Hall, independent recording artist, and you're listening to Smile Radio.
And then we got this one today from Not Your Heroes.
Hey guys, this is Nick from Not Your Heroes. You can check me out at notyourheroesofficial.net, and you can also listen to me on Spotify and Apple Music. And of course, you are listening to the one and only Smile Radio.
So yeah, just showcase yourself with us this year. It's not going to cost you a penny to do it. Just an email, a little bit of time to record a promo if you can do one, and send us your bio and stuff, because we want to showcase you and spread the word of who you are out there to all of our audience and all of our online reach via our website, via our social media, whatever it is, because that's what Smile Radio is all about here. It is all about the independent artist, and boy, have we got some fantastic independent artists. Now, we're already at 1:30 in the afternoon. Can you believe that? Half an hour into the show, not halfway through the show, but half an hour into the show has gone already. So, you know what? We're going to have some more of
the music you love right here, right now.
That's right. Next up on the list today is the Eiffels, and this is Heartbeat. Up next, we're going to have Carl Anscombe, and we're going to talk about today's featured artist. So, yeah, stay tuned. This is Smile Radio with the Ritchie J Show.
But I
There you go, that was Heartbeat by the Eiffels. See, what we're trying to do today is nice and chilled out music. Music to make you smile, because it's Monday, and Mondays, you always need a reason to smile. Coffee just sometimes doesn't cut it, especially with me. Like, in the morning, I'm not the greatest person in the world. Like, this morning I was up at, 5. I was up a few times in the night last night. I had to get up to take some painkillers, and then I heard Danny was downstairs, because she usually leaves between 5 and 6. And we had a brief conversation. Half the time I don't even remember the conversation that we had. I just remember going down and seeing her, and then I went back up and got into bed. And then I come back down because I'd come to have some painkillers and I'd forgotten. So I took them, and then the next thing I heard was, "Daddy." I was like, oh no. And then I just heard the little scuttle of feet downstairs. I'm like, "Mate, it's still dark outside. We're going back to bed." And yeah, he was up with me from about 6:45. Don't think he went back to sleep. Pretty sure he watched telly, because when I woke up to the sound of Paw Patrol about an hour or so later, yeah, seemed like he was awake for a little while. And then I come downstairs, and he'd snuck downstairs, and we'd got a bag of poppadoms, like the small little poppadoms and that. And the cheeky little bugger's been going downstairs and helping himself to the poppadoms while I've been asleep. So he's been having his little, savoury breakfast and not, keeping me in the loop and that. I tell you, he's going through a little phase at the moment where he's being a little bit sneaky. He went to his nana's the other day, and, yeah, he ended up convincing her that, convincing her that he was allowed to have coffee. Never ever give that child coffee, ever. But yeah, he managed to convince his nana that we gave him lattes, and so yeah, he had a latte. Absolutely loved it. I can't believe it. But anyway, on this other note, we're on to the year of the independent artist here at Smile Radio, and this is today's featured artist that's up next on the list. So I had the pleasure of meeting this featured artist on Saturday at Pontefract Tesco's. We were lucky enough to attend an event that Tesco's Pontefract in the community had arranged for the Children's Hospital charity in Sheffield. They raised over £550 for the day for a 2-hour event, and we was there for the 2 hours. Now, if you want to catch it, you can catch it now on Podbean. You can also catch it on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all the great podcasting sites. And I've also put a link up on the Facebook, so if you scroll down on our Facebook page, where you can actually, if you want to donate to the Children's Hospital charity, there's a donation bar on there, and you can just pop a donation. Every little helps. Obviously, it's for a fantastic cause, Children's Hospital charity in Sheffield. But yeah, today's featured artist is Carl Anscombe, and he performed live at this event. He done his own set. He was joined by Olivia Clifton. He's an absolutely fantastic artist. He's based out from Castleford, so he's right on my own doorstep, because Pontefract and Castleford are pretty much neighbours. And he's just released his debut album, Life After Love, and it's had some critical acclaim. And even though he's a busy performer in the studio, he still finds the time to get out and perform for charity in the community. Heart of gold there. You know what I mean? He looks like a bad lad on his cover, but he's got a heart of gold. There you go. And yeah, like I said, we were lucky enough to catch him at Tesco's this weekend, and he gave a great performance. He done a couple of covers. He done Shotgun by George Ezra, and he done a couple of tracks from his album, Life After Love. And yeah, today's featured artist is Carl Anscombe. We're going to be playing one from his Life After Love album. In fact, it is the song Life After Love, I think. No, I've picked Take a Walk With Me even. Sorry, I thought I'd pick something different. But yeah, this is Take a Walk with Me from Carl Anscombe from the Life After Love album. Now, you can check this out on Spotify, iTunes, all great music listening sites. Again, show support for local indie music, especially here. If you're listening in from West Yorkshire, local talent. So check this one out. This is Take a Walk With Me by Carl Anscombe, today's featured artist in the year of the independent artist here at Smile Radio.
Finally opened my eyes, seen it all so clear, it all so clear. Now you walked into my life, surprised you came to me, you came to me. Your sundress and long blonde hair, you're perfect to me, you're perfect to me. So baby, tell me, can you hear me breathing? Give me something to believe in, give me something that's true. So tell me, come on now if you're ready, I just want you near. voice called to me, called to me. You picked me up off of the ground, gave me a second chance, a brand new life. Your sundress and long blonde hair, you're perfect to me, you're perfect to me. So baby, tell me, can you hear me breathing? Give me something to believe in, give me something that's true. So tell me, come on now if you're ready, I just want you near me, all I think of is you. So hypnotizing, your eyes are mesmerizing, there is no denying, I'm in love with you. It's time now, kiss the past goodbye now, we could start our lives, so take a walk with me. So baby, tell me, can you hear me breathing? Give me something to believe in, give me something that's true. So tell me, come on now if you're ready, I just want you near me, all I think of is you. So hypnotizing, your eyes are mesmerizing, there is no denying, I'm in love with you. It's time now, kiss the past goodbye now, we can start our lives, so take a walk with me.
I'm living in a ghost town, a silent, stolen, useless sounds. The streets are empty of any substance they carry. If I could bring back all the letters I wrote but never sent, I would never go cold in the winter again. But these pieces of paper turn to mirrors, showing the selfish face. I'm living in a ghost town, a silent, stolen, useless sounds. The streets are empty of any substance they carry. I'm living in a ghost town, a silent, stolen, useless sounds. The streets are empty of any substance they carry. So I buried these memories like dead pets every week, and I made this town my prison. Burning picture after picture, trying to leave you as ashes of my past, but I can never seem to find the last one. And I go to the coffee house every day and I order for two, and let the one go cold like the chair across from me. When you said this place was no good for you, I agreed, but I never knew this place included me. I'm living in a ghost town, a silent, stolen, useless sound.
there you go. We had a little bit of a double play. First up on the list there was today's featured artist. Oh, kicking a bit early there with the next artist, but we'll put a pause on that until a moment. You can tell I'm having a typical Monday, I guess. Yeah, that was Take a Walk With Me by Carl Anscombe, today's featured artist, followed by Ghost Town by Castle No Kings from the EP Blind. So yeah, again, some great fantastic artists. You can check these all out on Spotify, Reverb Nation, Amazon Music, all of the great music streaming sites. Support some indie music, and if you missed any of this show and you're interested in what happened in the early parts of the show, don't forget you can catch it again later on demand on smallradio.co/on demand, or on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and all great podcasting sites. So yeah, it's Monday. Still, it's Monday. I've got the roofers coming over on Wednesday, so I'm not too sure what's going to happen with the show just yet. I'm hoping that the show's going to go on unhindered, but I think, knowing how the roofers can be, that they'll probably turn up just as I'm about to start the show, and then want to sort of investigate all of the house and the roof and stuff, because apparently we're getting a new roof fitted this year. I don't see what's wrong with the old roof, to be fair. I mean, it's a bit rickety and that, but I'm a bit against this sort of stuff, because they came and fitted us a new kitchen a couple of years ago, and that almost drove me to a nervous breakdown. They ripped up our carpet where they told us they wasn't going to rip it up, and ruined it, and the wall got mangled up where the wall wasn't supposed to get mangled up, because it was a complete rewiring, and it was a nightmare. We had to move in with the mother-in-law for a couple of weeks, and every night I was coming back here just to clean bits up and get everything sorted, just to make sure bits were okay, and there was always something wrong. My bed even got broken in the process. It was pretty much a brand new bed, and they put a load of heavy stuff on the bed, and it sort of broke it right down the middle. So yeah, fun times. So yeah, I'm always hesitant to have work done on the house, and yeah, we've got more work being done on the house this year. Fan-doodly-tastic. Right, if you want to get in touch with me today at Smile Radio, hit me up at Smile Radio Yorkshire on Facebook, at Smile Radio 3 on Twitter and Instagram. Obviously feel free to let us know where you're smiling from. Don't forget, coming up at 4 o'clock this afternoon is Richard Harrison with The Drive Time. At 9 o'clock tonight, you've got the Nathan Down Show, bringing that topical chat. He's got his own selection of featured unsigned musicians. You can get in contact with him on Twitter at the Nathan Down 1. That's down with an E, but yeah, no S and 1. It's a really funny Twitter that they've given him. We're gonna have to sort him out. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're coming up to the quarter to the hour, so it's only customary that we should have a word from some of our sponsors.
College Grove Nursery in Wakefield has been providing the highest standard of childcare for over 22 years. Situated on Eastmoor Road, we are close to the M1 and M62 motorway network, and also convenient for Wakefield city centre, schools and major places of employment. For more details, check out our website at www.collegegrovenursery.co.uk or give us a call on 01924 200 120 to arrange a visit. College Grove, a special nursery which takes a hand, opens a mind and touches a heart.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Michael Featherstone and I'm lead guitarist with the Rumble Skulls. We've got a new album out called Lady Pilot, and you can hear it right here on Smile Radio. Enjoy!
You certainly can. The Undiscovered playlist for indie artists is on at 6 p.m. this evening and 10 a.m. every morning, so you can get your fix of independent music all day here at Smile Radio, because that's what we're all about, and this year is the year of the independent artists, of course. So anyway, on that note, we're going to have some more music, then we'll have some Crackdoid Factoids coming up on the show. So yeah, here we go.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Let's go! The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Smile.
This one is Man Estate, and How Could You?
Draw me out like I'm so to get me out of this constant grind. How could you set me down the floor, drowning within the fumes? And how could I for this enterprise? My love for me is lies. How could you be puppeteering me to go insane? My own thoughts do not feel safe, and I must lose the things holding me by my ball and chain to make my own escape. But I can't seem to find the state of mind to get me out of this constant grind. How could you set me down the floor, drowning within your views? And how could I for this enterprise when all they feed me is lies? And I will break this. So let me How could you set me down the floor, drowning within your views? And how could I for this enterprise when all they feed me is lies? How could you set me down the floor, drowning within your views? And how could I for this enterprise when all they feed me is lies?
How Could You by Mantis State. Welcome back, it's the Ritchie J Show. We're getting ready to get into hour 2 of the show. So, you know, that usually means it's time for the Crackdoid Factoids. And today's Crackdoid Factoids, courtesy of America's funny site, www.cracks.com, is the 26 parts of everyday life that make you feel like a dork. Now, crack.com, they have like a little pictogram section on there, which is just like readers' stories kind of thing. And I always like these. These are like, this is like my little guilty pleasure toilet read when I'm not actually needing the toilet, but I just want to get 5 minutes to myself, so I'll go sit upstairs and read these on the loo. So yeah, and number 26, every now and then I get my jeans caught on a doorknob. This I have actually done this, and I feel like I'm on some hidden camera prank show. The amount of jeans I've KO'd doing this as well, like, is unbelievable. I remember once I even done it with the arm of my shirt. I don't even know how I done it. The arm of my shirt just got caught in the doorknob. It was my favourite shirt as well, and I KO'd it, and ever since then I was heartbroken, because, like, you know, I have a particular dress sense style. I like to dress like a little bit like lumberjack with my checkered shirts and stuff, but yeah, this one particular shirt was the one shirt to rule them all, and I got it ruined just like that, and yeah, I was gutted. At number 25, I cannot wash my hands in a public restroom without getting my water on my pants. I get awkward looks when I walk out. I'm not usually that bad with that. When it comes to washing up, however, that is me to a T. I always sort of end up looking like I've peed all down myself, but I haven't. It's just generally because I'm really bad at washing up. Or am I? You know, the best way to never have to do anything is to be bad at it, right? You know? Danny, I please hope you're not listening today. And number 24, I don't know how to act when somebody holds the door open for me if I'm a bit far away. I feel pressured not to let the keep the person hanging. So I end up doing a weird semi-run waddle and thank the person for making me feel awkward as hell. That one actually came up on another one that I read last week. I can't remember what the factoids was, but if you was listening in, let me know. Yeah, and you can catch up on all my old shows. They are on demand now on Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, all the great Smile Radio shows. Smile Radio Yorkshire, so yeah, follow us up. And at number 23 for this section, when I pour something to drink, I manage to spill as much as I pour. I'm not that bad with that. I have had a few instances, namely when I've had a few sherbets, to be fair, where, you try to pour a thing. I remember once when I was... It's going back to 16, so yeah, Mum, please, if you're listening, just turn it off for a minute, right? So yeah, when I was 16, me and my mate, we used to sneak out, and well, we didn't sneak out, we went to these discos, and they were generally in pubs, and yeah, I'd dress up in a suit, trying to look like I was in my 30s. I kind of pulled off the nerdy looking 20-year-old, I think, at the time, because I always got served. Anyway, we'd had a few sherbets. I always made it my mission not to get too smashed, because I didn't want to get caught. I mean, blatantly, she obviously knew that. Anyway, this one night we got back home and my mate was staying at mine, and I'm making a cup of tea and I'm trying to talk to her, and I'm stirring this tea and I'm just adding water, and I keep talking to her, and she's like, "Do you want to put any more water in that?" And it's overspilling. I'm like, no, there's not enough water in there. She's like, "Have you been drinking tonight?" And I'm just like, well, I had a sip from 1 pint of beer, and that was it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I must be hungry or something. And yeah, no, I'd had about 6 or 7 pints by then. So yeah, but yeah, that was back in the 90s in a less frantic time, I guess. So memories. Anyway, we've got some more crackdoid factoids coming up in the next hour of the show. Right now, we've got some hot juice and caution.
Slippery when wet. I said caution, don't you dare forget it, because we're flying about and it's all up and down, and we come from the start to the end. Caution, slippery when wet. I said caution, don't you dare forget it. In a hole, well, to bury the bone, and there's no other doctor covered. Caution, slippery when wet. I said caution, don't you dare forget. Exhaustion, deep in your regret. I said caution, don't you dare forget, because you still testify. I can sense you despise. You try to pick me apart once again. You've ignited a spark, you can see in the dark, but fading you out's what I've heard. Slippery when wet. I said caution, don't you dare forget. Exhaustion, deep in your regret. I said caution, don't you dare forget.
Caution by Hot Juice. A great little track, that one. I really like that. Again, it's just nice mellow Monday, isn't it? We've got some great toe tapping music to sort of lighten the mood. And then you've got my raspy, croaky, dulcet tones sort of popping in and out every now and then to sort of soothe you this afternoon. Anyway, don't forget, coming up at 3 o'clock is the Britpop Brigade here every day, every weekday, bringing you the best of the Britpop music.
Ah, yes, England, known for many things.
Yes, fish, chips, cup of tea, bad food, worse weather, Merry f***ing Poppins, London.
I say, old chap, well, let us prove you wrong here at Smile Radio. Best Britpop from all of the UK. You can catch it now between 3 and 4 p.m. every weekday here on Smile Radio, home of the Britpop Brigade. What a party on, dude!
Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm alive and now it's different, 'cause I've been dying to keep you sweet. And as I try to mend this old thing again, oh, this could be it, oh, this could be it. I see nothing wrong with tearing up the night at the seams, but you've seen something now that you don't really like about me. 'Cause I'm on fire and I'm so sick, and I wear gold around my neck, and I'm so calm and I'm so careless, and I'm so drunk and I'm so fearless. And if you treat me like an animal, then I have to tell you that I was raised by wolves. And if you treat me like an animal, then I have to tell you that and if you treat me like an animal, then I have to tell you that I was raised by wolves. And if you treat me like an animal, then I have to tell you. Cause I'm so tired and I feel sick of wearing this weight around my neck. And I'm so calm and I'm so careless, and I'm so drunk and I'm so jealous. And if you treat me like an animal, then I have to tell you that I was raised by wolves. And if you treat me like an animal, then I have to tell you that well, I'm alive and now it's different, 'cause I've been trying to keep you sweet. And as I try to mend this old thing again, oh, this could be it, oh, this could be it. 'Cause I'm so calm and I'm so careless, and I'm so drunk and I'm so jealous. And if you treat me like an animal, then I have to tell you that I was raised by wolves. And if you treat me like an animal, then I have to tell you that and if you treat me like an animal, then I have to tell you that I was raised by wolves. And if you treat me like an animal, then I have to tell you.
Hey, this is Michael from the Finite Beings, and you can catch our single Spirit Driven right here on Smile Radio or at thefinitebeings.com.
Welcome back. It's the Ritchie J Show here on Smile Radio. This motivated Monday, maybe? I don't know. Are you feeling motivated? Why don't you drop in and let me know? I do apologise if you heard me talking while the little promo was playing out there. Unfortunately, it seems that everybody has a habit of ringing me while my show's going on. And today was a call. I've had a call about my roof being checked out on Wednesday. And yeah, now I've got somebody coming tomorrow to do an asbestos check in the loft. absolutely fantastic. I can't wait for all of this to happen. So yeah, the next 2 days are looking spandoodly-tastic busy with construction people coming in and out of the house to check it all out and that. Great, absolutely love it. Nothing like being disturbed in your fortress of solitude, you know. I mean, I'm used to it with a 3-year-old, but when it's adults that sort of you don't know that are wanting to mess with your stuff, it's kind of a different matter altogether. Makes me mad, I tell you. Madsy. But I mean, if they're checking for asbestos and they find it there, I mean, that's always a safety thing, right? So I mean, I'm kind of happy that they're doing that. But yeah, mainly, if I could go without having work done to the house, I would. But yeah, I don't think that's ever going to be the case. It's one of those things, isn't it? Force majeure. Anyway, next up on the list today, we've got Joseph Apostol, and this is Goodbye. Then we're going to go back to them Crackdoid Factoids this afternoon with the Ritchie J Show, live on Smile Radio, 1 till 3 p.m, Monday to Wednesday.
This is my goodbye. This is my goodbye. Take me so far away from here, away from here. Don't try to stop me, 'cause I won't stay. You know I won't stay. You left me here alone, thinking, but now I understand. That's why I'm leaving. I choose to go. All of my memories This is my goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, you hurt me so bad. Now I'm in pain, and it really hurts so bad. Yeah, please let me be. I want my mind to be free. Yeah. You left me here alone, waiting. But now I understand. That's why I'm leaving. I choose to go. All of my memories This is my goodbye.
What a great little track that was. That was Joseph Apostol and Goodbye. Welcome back. It's the Ritchie J Show at 2:10 here this Monday afternoon in Smile Radio at Smile Radio in Yorkshire. You good old A up Yorkshire. I'm not from Yorkshire myself, so I can't really do a Yorkshire accent. So I apologise anybody from Yorkshire that is actually listening to me right now. But how are you doing today? Why don't you drop me a message and let me know at Smile Radio Yorkshire on Facebook and at Smile Radio 3 on Twitter and Instagram. Now, this weekend I've had the joy of getting to see a promo release. There's a trailer courtesy of A10 Films for a great little pilot that will soon be coming out called The Norfolk PI. You can actually check it out on YouTube via the A10 Films YouTube channel. There's also a website, a10films.com. But yeah, The Norfolk PI, co-written by yours truly, is coming to your screens very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that one. Have a look at the trailer, get a feel for Stephen Sauer, the Norfolk PI. You know, crime doesn't pay, but grime sure as hell does. That's the little tagline that I made up for it. G'day. But yeah, so we're going to read some more of these Crackdoid Factoids. I'm going to do that for this next little bit of the show. Number 22, drinking coffee in the car always ends with me burning my tongue, dropping the cup and making a huge mess, and burning my groin. Don't really drink that much coffee, so that doesn't happen to me, luckily. Number 21, because of my clumsiness, I always walk on a treadmill. I'd love to run, but whenever I try it, I almost trip on my legs because my clumsy brain can't handle the movement of the machine and my legs at the same time. Now, back in my prime, I used to actually be quite good at running, and I used to take to the treadmill quite often, and I used to do quite a lot of cycling. However, this one particular day, this is another hangover story for you here, coming from the gym all like cocky and cocksure, because that was me in my 20s. I was like quite a cocky, I'd say douchebag maybe a little bit. Yeah, you know how you are in your 20s. And I was all like, I'm alright, I can do the gym today. And I got on the treadmill and boom, straight off, yeah. And then I held up and yeah, it wasn't pretty. So yeah, beginning to the end of me going to the gym, I think, from there on in, because yeah, after that, you're just quite not the same, is it? You know what I mean? Right, let's have a couple more of these. At number 20, I can't hand off a tip to someone in person. I feel too awkward and can't make eye contact, then end up awkwardly thrusting a handful of bills at the person. I'm kind of like that. I don't know why. It's not nothing to be like, because, you know, a tip's always, it's kind of like a compliment, but I always feel like, is it enough? And I feel like I'm a bit tight. If I don't have enough sort of tip properly, I always feel like this isn't enough for the great whatever I've had, you know, so I always sort of just leave it there on the table and that. And number 19, as an Android user, this is me anytime someone hands me their phone. What do where button me no understand? I am kind of like that with phones. Sometimes it's purposefully, because then people don't really ask me to look at the phones, because I really don't like looking at other people's phones and that. I kind of get the gist of my phone. And I like my phone. I've had iPhones. I like this one better. It's Hawaii, a controversial brand, I know, but the camera's pretty cool on it. I mean, even though they're tracking my social information and where I'm at in the world, and probably selling it to the highest pirates out there and that, you know, it's all good, because at the same time, I can take some fantastic pictures and banging video. I've got like a film, like the camera on this, I can make a movie with it. It's fantastic. At number 18, I'm a full-grown adult who makes an L with the left finger to tell which way is left. I do it to say Lisa. And at number 17, putting my bag on the overhead compartment is almost impossible. I'm tall, so my high centre of balance makes it hard to hold heavy stuff above my head for even 15 seconds. We've got 16 more of those coming up in the next 47 minutes of the Ritchie J show here on Smile Radio. Don't forget, if you have missed any of the show, you can catch it again on demand, www.smileradio.go/on demand, or on Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all great podcasting sites. So yeah, come check us out. Morning music by Fur now, and this is Him and Her. Him and Her by Fur. Yeah. was Him and Her by Fur. Welcome back. It's the Ritchie J Show here on Smile Radio for the next 44 minutes. And yeah, got some more Crackdoid Factoids coming up. However, if you've got a charity event or anything coming up and you'd like to get a little bit of a shout out for it, don't forget to get in contact with us. Hit up Richard Harrison, richard@smileradio.co. He's the business owner of Smile Radio. I run the station. He manages the other side of the business. So yeah, get in contact with him. And yeah, we want to get out and cover your community events. We work with bands, we work with organisers, we even work with some great promoters from all over the world. We've got promoters from LA, we've got promoters from here in the UK, up in Scotland, over in Ireland. We've got promoters from all over sending us fantastic music every day. We've got artists that want to work with us every day. So, it's time to come together as a community and just sort of bridge the gap. And, let's start making this the year that we can make some positive steps, as opposed to everybody just arguing about everything. Because that's all it seems to be in the papers, because they're telling us how we should think. And, I'm going to sound like a tinfoil hatist right now, but, because of that, it's just very aggressive at the moment. We just still need to chill out, which is where, great music comes in, because, music makes the soul. And, let's see if we can sort something out. So yeah, get in contact, richard@smileradio.co. Anyway, on that note, let's talk about some of the shows you can catch here at Smile Radio. As such, from this evening from 9 p.m, you can actually catch our very own Nathan Downs, Normanton's premier DJ, here on Smile Radio with the Nathan Downs Show. Take it away, Nathan.
Tune in to the Nathan Downs Show on Monday nights, 9 p.m, while 11 p.m. UK time. You can download our app on iTunes and Android, or you can visit www.smileradio.co. Wheel me out of here.
Nathan down, 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 down. Nathan down, 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 down. Nathan down, 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 down. It's a conspiracy, man.
And in the vein of new music and being, a global community, check out this show from the US every Saturday lunchtime from 12 p.m.
Make way. The new music food truck is backing in. Powered by Ion Indie Magazine.
Welcome to the big new beat and popular music.
It's the new music food truck.
Hey, it's Stace Edwards. My brother Jim and I are cooking up a tasty batch of music for you every week on the new music food truck. Join us as we serve up hot, fresh, new alternative and indie music from around the world. Every Saturday at noon right here on Smile Radio. Smile Radio, the home of undiscovered indie, rock, alternative, good times, and now the new music food truck.
There you go, it's just a selection of what we've got. Also, tomorrow night, we've got another new show here at Smile Radio. Premiered last week, we've got the JJ Kane Show coming in your ears at 10 p.m. JJ Kane is bringing you the best in music that you can sing along to, and music that is, just being discovered. Hear the music early on. Don't jump on the bandwagon once they're all big. Find them early on, because this is how the bands get big. We all work together here and discover new music, and yeah, that's what it's all about. So, all right, on that note, I'm going to come back to some Crackdoid Factoids after some more new music this afternoon, because, I've got quite a bit to get through, and I've got some Crackdoid Factoids to fill us out right till 3 o'clock. So, this is Had Enough by Citylightz.
Haven't you had enough? Save it for another day. Haven't you had enough? It wasn't supposed to be that way.
Hey yo, I'm twisted, faded, drink too much when I'm blazing. People be driving me crazy, how they screaming out like we've made it, when we're still here, still broke, still can't give up that day shift. Work through the night with no days off, even when this finally pays off. I stay
locked on, locked in, guarantee if you're watching, when there's something you've not seen. I've got a deep soul, cold heart, and I deliver it by the A-store bar. Swear from the bottom of my own heart, I won't fold up, won't fade away. I'll be at this till my last day. Haven't you had enough? Save it for another day. Haven't you had enough? It wasn't supposed to be that way.
Yo, I just need guidance from the master, so I can live happily until whatever happens after. Till his arrival or until my departure, cause I don't wanna die and be a martyr and leave kids for somebody else to father. I just wanna be busting bottles of carver and keep it moving like we're stepping on lava. Asking the questions till I get the right answers, so I stay locked on, locked in. Guarantee if you're watching, witness something you've not seen. I've got a deep soul, cold heart, and I deliver it right at any snowball. Swear from the bottom of my own heart, I won't fold up, won't fade away. I'll be at least all my last days. So I stay locked on, locked in. Guarantee if you're watching, witness something you've not seen. I've got a deep soul, cold heart, and I deliver it right at any snowball. Swear from the bottom of my own heart, I won't fold up, won't fade away. I'll be at this till my last days. Haven't you had enough? Save it for another day. Haven't you had enough? It wasn't supposed to be that way. Haven't you had enough? Save it for another day. Haven't you had enough? It wasn't supposed to be that way.
Yes, that one was Had Enough by Citylightz. Welcome back to the Ritchie J Show here on Smile Radio. It is coming up to 20 past 2. It's gone past 20 past 2. And you know what I've just done? I've put my phone down somewhere and I've totally forgotten where I've put no. I found it. It was right in front of me the whole time. Don't you just find it annoying when you ever do that? I don't know if anybody else does that. Like, you lose something and you're looking around for it for ages and then boom, right in front of you, just there, like right in your face. And it's just like, where was you like 5 minutes ago? And it's really funny on that note because Danny had a moment like that with myself this morning. So when she woke up this morning, because sometimes if I'm feeling a bit rough and that, I'll come downstairs and I'll just lay on the couch and I'll watch telly until I sort of doze off. And she woke up this morning and she looked at my side of the bed and I thought I wasn't in it. I was actually in the side of the bed. So she went downstairs looking for me, and when she didn't see me there, she actually panicked, came running up the stairs, and there I was snoring my old head off in bed, which is where I was the whole time. So yeah, I don't know what was going on in her head this morning. I'm like the Invisible Man to her or something. But yeah, no, she freaked herself out by thinking I'd done a runner in the night. Damn it, that kind of ruins my plan for tonight, however. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink that one. But yeah, we're going to have some more of them crackdoid factoids now on the Ritchie J Show. At number 16, I've cooked eggs hundreds of times, but I still can't crack one without making a mess. I've got this down to an art form myself. What I tend to do is I have a glass handy, and I'll crack it on the side. And obviously I wipe down the side afterwards, but I crack it on the side and then break it into the glass, and then I just pour it in because my yolks never break, and I don't really make that much of a mess. At number 15, cannot relate to this one by the way, I can't curl my hair without barbecuing my neck, though to be fair with how short my hair is now because I got a haircut last week. I probably would barbecue my neck if I'm honest with you. So yeah, I probably could relate to that one. At number 14, my coffee table has been in the same place since I moved in my apartment, but I still managed to bang a body part on it almost daily. Now, I don't have a coffee table per se, but I have random things in the house like doors and units and stuff that are fixed in that I know where they are. But yeah, because I've got no centre of balance most of the time, I walk into loads of stuff, you know. And the thing is, I don't tell Danny this, but I don't bruise, just in case she tries to beat me up or something. But yeah, I don't really bruise that easily, but damn, it does sort of echo for a little while. You know, when you get that pain and it sort of echoes, and you're like Peter Griffin with the that's kind of me every time I bang myself on something. It's pretty funny. Right, some more new music now on the list. This is To the Bone by Renee Wahl.
We come around here, black Cadillac and all. Everybody's watching you with a wide-eyed gaze. They give you what you want till there's nothing left to take. And when it's said and done, they'll still think you're a saint. But when you look in the mirror, do you ever see the mess you make? And I say, hey, honey, when it's dark and you're all alone. Hey, darling, don't make it me a call on the phone. Girls will string you up and strip you down, tie you to the horse you rode into town. I'll make you take back things you never stole. Have you praying forgiveness on your soul? I cut you to the bone. Well, maybe I understand your plan of attack, but don't be surprised when I give a little something back. I'll string you up and strip you down, tie you to the horse you rode into town. I'll make you take back things you never stole. Have you praying forgiveness on your soul? I cut you to the bone. I cut you to the bone.
To the Bone by Renee Wahl. Welcome back. It's the Ritchie J show. It's 2:30. I've got half hour left to go before I have to jog off down to the school and pick up the little buddy from his he was quite excited to go to school today. Usually it's a bit of a like, I don't want to go to school, I want to do a radio show with you, but then he's only got a week at school now, and then I've got 10 days of Jake, so be prepared for the Ritchie and Jakey J show here on Smile Radio from next week, I guess. So yeah, Jakey J will be joining me in the studio, and we'll be picking some great new music and probably talking about what toys of mine he wants to steal and stuff. So yeah, right, a couple more Crackdoid factoids, and then I've got a little bit of blurb about the next song, because the next song hit me at the weekend and it was a fantastic cover of a great song. I'm going to talk about it in a minute anyway. At number 13, will this new person I'm meeting go in for a traditional handshake, fist bump, or handshake hug combination? Either way, I'll manage to screw it up somehow. See, with me, I was always taught that a firm handshake is the way that you approach people, but obviously, you know, people are delicate these days and stuff, and I'm quite delicate, but I still got enough strength to give a firm handshake, because you know, firm handshake sets the tone. And yeah, sometimes you shake hands with people and theirs isn't so firm, so you feel like you're like crushing their hand under the thing. I had a thing like this the other day, and I was like, oh man, I feel really bad. I feel like I'm crushing somebody's hand, so I have to like loosen up and my hand starts shaking, and it's just a really weird, awkward transaction of things. And number 12, stairs and I do not get along. I always trip when I walk up them, and it's only gotten worse as I've grown older. Last time it happened, I face planted hard and messed up my face and left hand. I lied and told everyone I got into an awesome bar fight. On that note, I don't know how many of you out there have really been watching Netflix, but I've been watching Russian Doll on Netflix. Me and Danny binge watched the whole season. Absolutely fantastic show with a great soundtrack and that. And it's kind of like a Groundhog Day if Groundhog was like, you know, set in like a 2018 sort of contemporary setting. So it covers everything in there. You know, it's just dark humour, but with some great drama moments in there as well. And you know, one minute you could be laughing, and then the next minute you're reaching for your tissues because there's a really sad moment to it. But it's a great show nonetheless, and it's worth checking out, especially for like Harry Nilsson's Gotta Get Up, which I've had stuck in my head now for nearly the best part of the week since actually sitting through and watching it. But yeah, on the new music front, this one come out on Friday. This is the Midwich Cuckoos, and yeah, they've done a cover of Alana Miles's Black Velvet, which they kindly sent over to us here at Smile Radio. It's an absolutely fantastic track. It's a rock cover of this song, and yeah, I played it on the Renegade Rock Hours on Friday night with Johnny, and yeah, I absolutely loved it. So I'm going to play it for you again today on the Ritchie J Show. This is Black Velvet by the Midwich Cuckoos.
Thank
what a track, right? That came out last Friday. That's the Midwich Cuckoos and a cover of Alana Miles's Black Velvet. Great rock cover there, you know. It's. I think that is actually my favourite version of it between the two. I mean, I liked Black Velvet, the original one, but that for me is like my cover now. That's when I listen to Black Velvet, that's the one I'm going to be listening to, because, you know, I like my rock music, and I was just probably, you know, I listened to it yesterday while I was doing dinner, because, you know, carrying on the from the baking yesterday, which I mentioned in the earlier part of the show, I actually made I follow Twisties on Facebook, and they have these really elaborate, and you can tell they're American recipes because they're drenched in fat most of the time, but I from time to time like to dabble and make them, and I tried the Big Mac bites that they did on there the other day, and yeah, they turned out okay. I had to get a little help because the bread bit was proper frustrating me, and my patties don't go thin. My patties, like, because we get good beef, my patties swell up like beefcake, and yeah, we had to sort of adjust around that, but yeah, they were okay. A little bit too fatty for me, to be fair. I wouldn't go over the top to make them again, but, you know, I'd imagine that'd be nice with the radish dip that comes on the post and that. But yeah, we tried it, you know, and yeah, did something different. I made my home style mac and cheese, which my son absolutely despises. I don't understand how he's my son that doesn't like mac and cheese, because who doesn't like mac and cheese, right? It's the foundation of a great snack food, you know. But that could be just me. I don't know. Anyway, don't forget, coming up at 3 is Farnsey with the Britpop Brigade. We're going to have some more Crackdoid Factoids now, and then we're going to have a couple more songs, because, you know, we've got 25 minutes left. At number 11, 9 times out of 10, I drop the keys unlocking a door. 11 times out of 10 I do that. At 10, I wind up tripping every time I step on a cobble street. Not so much, I can manage that. I've got the master of holding onto a wall like Spider-Man if I feel like I'm going to fall. At number 9, I really can walk and chew gum at the same time, except when I'm wearing flip-flops. The damn things will not stay on my feet. And at number 8, I love to tilt back and balance my chair on 2 legs. It feels great until I land flat on my back because I lean back too far. Been there, done that, worn that t-shirt, bro. It's not a great experience. I've done it many a times, and yeah, I've always ended up with the proverbial egg on my face. Anyway, it's time for some 4 Alarm, and this is Shut Up and Let Me Drive.
up and let me drop. Drive.
That was 4 Alarm and Shut Up and Let Me Drive. There you go. I do have a mix of like indie pop and indie rock and indie alternative, indie acoustic every day here on the Ritchie J Show. It's Monday, so you know we want motivational Monday, so nice bubbly listening music for you to sort of get along to. You know, it's the way we roll here at Smile Radio. Anyway, we've got only 20 minutes left of the show, so let's get these Crackloid Factoids done. At number 7, somehow I regularly get my hair or clothes caught in a car door. Yeah, that's never happened to me. I've had my jacket caught in a car door before. That's kind of annoying because you get me when your jacket's stuck. Because I always used to wear long jackets. Now I wear short jackets because lesson learned. At number 6, I misplace my phone at least once a week. End up giving myself a TSA-style pat down in public or trying to find it in my pockets. I lose my phone pretty much every hour of the day. Most of the time I put it down in the kitchen or I'll put it on the living room. And I'll forget that I've put it there and but an hour later, I'll be like, oh, where's my phone? But yeah, it's there, right near me. And number 5, if I reach across the table during a meal, I always discover later that I dragged my shirt sleeve through the ketchup. And at number 4, I am terrible at introducing people. I forget or mess up names. This is me down to a T here. Even of people I know well. I even once introduced my mother as my father and my father as my mother. Not been that bad, but yeah, I am really bad with names. Like, somebody can tell me the name and then 20 seconds later it's gone. They call me the Goldfish. That's my memory, the Goldfish. Right, next up on the list today, we've got some Callow Youth before we get into the final 3. And this is Did It Really Matter? You're listening to Ritchie J. This is Smile Radio this Monday, live on air.
Understand. Well, tell me, do you feel
Did It Really Matter by Callow Youth. What a great little track. We've had a few of Callow Youth's tracks sent over to us before in the past. One was called Into the Sun, I think. That was their first demo track. And they're great musicians. They've come together really well. And yeah, Did It Really Matter is their newest release. You can check them out again, like all the great artists that I've played today here on Spotify. Yeah, so give them a listen. Callow Youth, Brit Rock. You know, we're all about Britpop in the next hour, 3 o'clock, because it's all about the Britpop Brigade. So you'll get a mix of Brit Rock and Britpop, courtesy of Farnsworth, Kensington, my evil alter douchebag duo. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Anyway, yeah, welcome back. It's the Ritchie J Show for the next 15 minutes on Smile Radio. Final three. Have ever tried throwing something into the trash from a short distance and miss? Yeah, me too, every time. At number 2, no matter how careful I am, typing, reading, and rereading a message before clicking send, or before even saying it in my case, I always manage to mistype something. Some die, damn it, you know. And the winner for today at number 1, whenever a cashier gives me back coins and bills at the same time, I always end up spilling the coins everywhere. Now I've learned to awkwardly stuff everything and the receipt into my wallet and deal with it when I get home. Yeah, I'm kind of like that, because I'm Operation Fumbles at the best of times, you know. So yeah, that's your Crackdoid Factoids for today there on the Ritchie J Show. Stay tuned to Smart Radio. Great stuff coming up in the next few hours. You've got Nathan Downs here at 9 o'clock with the Nathan Downs Show, bringing you the best topical chat and music and taking your requests from 9 p.m. till 11 p.m. this Monday evening. And if you do miss any of the shows, catch them again on demand. They're available on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, all great podcasting sites. Now, next up, we've got some Funky Sunday Party. This is Grace, Love and Mercy.
Yeah, yeah.
Grace, Love and Mercy. That was Funky Sunday Party. We've got to that point in the show where we've only got time for 2 more songs, I'm afraid. You know, can you believe it? 10 to 3 already. So, yeah, we've got 2 more songs to go. So, yeah, don't forget, if you've got requests in, get them in for 5 o'clock for Richard Harrison on the drive time. www.smileradio.co/ there's no /, just go to the homepage, there's a little request box on there. If you're a desktop user on Facebook, you can request a song on there, or drop us a message at Smile Radio Yorkshire. So yeah, your request hour coming up at 5, Fancy with the Britpop Brigade at 3, and Rich Harrison with the drive time at 4. 6 PM is the Undiscovered playlist, and at 9 PM it's the Nathan Downs show on Smile Radio. So yeah, check that out. Don't forget to check us out again on Facebook at Smile Radio Yorkshire, on Twitter and Instagram at Smile Radio 3. Right, 2 songs left. This one is recorded live at Abbey Road. This is the Shantlys, The Lonely Side of Town.
I'm sorry, little girl, but I just can't take no more. I got this feeling inside that I've never felt before, and I'm hoping and I'm praying that one day you'll feel the same, and that you'll take my hand and kiss away my pain, and you tell me apart just to see you hanging around, 'cause I know exactly for where I'm bound, on the lonely side of town. You think I'm being silly 'cause I say it when I'm drunk, but the road's still the road and it's always been this long, and no drink or drug will ever make you change. So you take my hand and kiss away my pain, then you tear me apart just to see you hanging around, 'cause I know exactly for where I'm bound, on the lonely side of town. I'm sorry, young man, but your body wants no more. We've been searching for months and we thought we found the cure. Oh, but your tears and your fears, well, they caused her too much pain. And then it touched her heart and then she felt the same. And you tear me apart just to see her hanging around. Oh, but now she can't sees me way up and on the lonely side of town. And you tear me apart just to see you hanging around, 'cause I know exactly for where I'm bound, on the lonely side of town.
That was The Lonely Side of Town by the Shantlys. You've been listening to the Ritchie J show for the last couple of hours here at Smile Radio. Tune in again, I'm back at the same time tomorrow, 1 till 3 PM, with a great new mix of music, some crackdoid factoids, and hopefully a bit more spring in my step. Anyway, coming up after me is Fancy with the Britpop Brigade, and at 4 o'clock is Rich Harrison with the drive time. So from me, I hope you have a fantastic Monday out there, and don't get into any trouble that I wouldn't, which probably doesn't mean a lot to you, and there's no boundary there, so you can get away with whatever you want, to be fair, so it's cool. Have a great Monday. Finishing up today with Green, and this is by Lunaire.
All the pretty boys say hey, and all the shy girls they say, what's the big deal with the guy in the middle? He's only got eyes for her over there. And there she sits with the glitter on her lips. The guy over 50 paid for her to have that she's only got eyes for the great signs. Ben Franklin is all she desires. If you cross her path, get rid of your stash, 'cause she'll rinse you dry. Can't you see? She's only in it for the money, in it for the money, in it for the sugar, that sweet, sweet honey. No, and can't you see that she's never gonna love you, never gonna love you. She's never had a lover, she's never had a lover. He walks on over, straight past the girls. He pushes right past, no care in the world. She gives him one glance, and it's cold as ice, because she's only got eyes for the green signs. Oh, Ben Franklin is all she desires. She can tell straight away by the label on his suit.